I dressed up as the Whomping Willow for Halloween, the angry tree from Harry Potter, and here's how I made my costume. After I'd made a face cast of myself, I started sculpting the face prosthetics with foam clay. I'd never done any of this before, but YouTube can be a great teacher. Once the foam clay was dry, I painted it with acrylic paint. Then I made some mushrooms that will go all over my costume. Now onto the headpiece. I made the base out of aluminum foil and covered it in, you guessed it, foam clay. Once the clay had dried again, I painted the mushrooms as well as some roots I had made. I spray painted the headpiece to save some time, but then added different shades of acrylic paint anyways to make it look more realistic. I found a bunch of twigs that I broke in half and glued onto the headpiece with hot glue. I found some moss in a craft shop and I also glued that on. But let's not forget the most important part, the car! For my outfit I bought a ghillie suit, which is usually used for hunting, and I glued on all the mushrooms I had made. Now it's time for makeup. I start with this very Voldemort-like bald cap. Then I glued on the prosthetics with liquid latex. I paint a barky texture on my face and neck, I painted my nails green and added some moss. I somehow still managed to put in my contacts, and then it's time to put on the headpiece. I'm so happy with how it all came together. Here's my full Whomping Willow costume. I hope you like it!